Words, just pictures, going live in five, four,
Mm,
three,
mm,
two,
mm.
1. Ahoy, Malloy, folks. Welcome to Five Star Frog Pod. We are your host. I'm the voice of the blurs and the man with the words. Call me the Cypher. And above me, we got the killer. I forgot his intro. Dashy.
Hey, 100? No, no, no. The five-star frog pie versus one gorilla. We got this.
Yeet.
Huh?
And down
No,
below
you.
and ready to go, West Philly AJ in the building,
Yeah. That's what it P. And I don't know what that she talking about. No yeet.
No yeet. We got yeets, we got no yeets, but whatever you decide to yeet
Mm.
or not yeet, make sure you put that like button in a tap out position and make that subscribe button choke out because it's time to talk some wrestling. Dashy, let's go a quick recap of SmackDown. Give me your goods, bads, or just walk us through the whole thing. Tell me all about it.
Well, good. Good thing I did not have it pulled up right now. My bad, guys. But I do remember that John Cena came out, and who else came out? Randy Orton
Randy,
came out,
yeah, I can
and
pull
it
up
was it
the
was a bit of a
pictures.
it was a bit of a funny segment. Randy said, "I know why you're so uptight and so angry these days. You don't have any kids." And they started kid shaming each other. Or, well, Randy started kid shaming John. And John said, for the last 25 years, I spent that raising your little bratty kids. And the 6-year-old gave him the middle finger. It was classic. It was nice. But it was dope. I watched wrestling back in the 2000s, in the 2010s. It was always Cena, Randy, the A, the B, the 1 and 2. Uh, this is nostalgic to me, but it's also weird because they're playing opposite roles. Usually Cena's the good guy and Randy's the bad guy. The minute say almost they tried to blow him up and the one that punted his father right in front of him.
I remember seeing
So
that.
yeah, handcuffed him. You know what I'm saying, to the ring while he did all that. So this is a scary juxtaposition. Interesting segment though. But after that, you had the official main roster debut of Fraxium, which is Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Cool,
Fraxium.
cool mask, by the way.
They dope mask. Probably the best mask, better than Rey Mysterio's, if you ask me. Better than Grande Americanos, Pentas, you know what I'm saying? And Dragon Lee's. Even though that's a version of Rey Mysterio's mask. They took on Los Gatos, speaking on other Hispanics, Italians, Lord have mercy, Latinos. All right. Fraxium won, as you would expect. Good match, solid match, dope match. These two teams can go, and they did go.
Great
Speaking
match.
of
Yeah,
going,
great match.
Tiffany Stratton went out to the ring, and she was just talking her ish. She was like, "Yeah, I am the buff Barbie. I am Tiffy time." Da da da. And then Jade Cargill came out. Oh shit, the aura. Jade Cargill said, "You beat a lot of people, but you never beat me, and I bet you I could beat you for this championship." The whole front row was eye humping Jade Cargill. They were staring at her butt,
I do not have that
and she got
meme
it out.
or that picture, but yes, it was hilarious. Even the woman, there's a woman wearing long sleeves. She was literally holding her hand back, like, "Damn, I'm so close, I could grab it."
Exactly. They were thirsting over Jade Cargill. It was ridiculous. But Jade and Bianca had a match. It was cool, I guess. And then at the end, Naomi came out
Real fast, you
and
said
started.
Jade and Bianca, Jade and Tiffany.
You're right. My bad. Thanks for that. Jade and Tiffany had a match. It was cool. Speaking of Bianca, she's out for a while with broken fingers. Well, I was gonna get to that, but you just reminded me. I was to say right there. Naomi came out and started riding Jade. Started. I don't know what she was doing. She was supposed to be like hitting her or something like that. Ended the match. Then that's when they started fighting. Naomi got out the ring because she ain't want no smoke with Tiffany. You know, she just want to beat up the other black girl. She don't want to beat up the white girl. Okay, cool. But luckily, Nia Jax was there, and she took out Tiffany. So now Tiffany got beef with Nia. Nia behind backstage told her sister-in-law or cousin-in-law, Naomi, "Hey, stay away from Tiffany." Naomi said, "You stay away from Jade. Do what we got to do. They might be teaming up in the future. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see." After that, Jacob Fatu and Solo came out to the ring. They said, Solo was like, "Hey, I am the reason Jacob Fatu is champion. I am the reason because I brought him here and I told you he could do this. I take all the credit for Jacob winning the United States Championship, winning the championship in WWE before me. And that's when Jacob took it and said, I said I was going to win it with or without you. Yada I mean. That's what else happened after that?
Drew McIntyre interrupted.
LA Knight.
Oh, you sorry, LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah, LA Knight came out and was like, he's making a whole bunch of jokes. I ain't gonna do my LA Knight impression right now.
Yeah.
I can't even read so like right now.
Yeah.
Waveland Cypher.
So that's LA Knight came out and started talking some smack. And Drew McIntyre came out and said, the main event scene is pretty crowded right now, and I need something to do. I want to chase some type of goal. So let's go for United States Championship. They had like a 4-way argument that was going on. But later on, it's going to be Drew versus LA Knight. For what I assume was supposed to be number one contendership for the U.S. title. I think it was. We'll get there. Speaking of United States Championship, Chelsea Green, the women's United States champion, United States president, Chelsea Green, took on Zelina for the United States Championship. And what a big night for Zelina because she won her first championship in WWE. Congratulations to Zelina.
Well, she did win Queen of the Ring.
Well, that was a title. That wasn't a championship.
She should have
Good
fought
for her.
title. That was wild.
Should have. They did her dirty with that one.
Shout out
But
to
they didn't
Jelena
do
Vega.
dirty here. Shout out to her. So the title looked good on her. Her tiny little waist.
Representing
It was
Puerto
also a good
Ricans.
night. It was also a good night.
There was a lot of malfunctions that was going on on Friday too.
Yeah, women gotta. This is what I mean by the women gotta dress better, dog. You keep having all these slips of the nips. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing. No, I'm not gonna say this.
Yo, Sky don't.
Exactly, because she don't wear that stripper shirt. All right. So speaking of Zelina Vega having a good night, a big night, her hubby, her emo black and white hubby, Aleister Black, returned to take out The Miz. Because The Miz was backstage talking to Carmelo Hayes. And he was like, hey, you reminded me of you're him, but I'm also me. And I can go out there and I can be Miz again. So he went out there, cut a promo and said, I don't care who comes back, who's coming forward, who's coming left, who's coming right. I'm coming up. And got taken out by Aleister Black. He made this long dramatic intro.
It was a great promo. Sorry to cut you off real quick, Dashy, but it was a great promo, and I really believe I marked out for Miz because I'm like, you know what? We do got to start taking him serious just to be undercut and turned into a joke by Aleister Black. Goddamn.
That's his career.
But I never really watched Aleister Black. Is he really him? Dashy?
Yeah, he dope. He can wrestle. He's like the internet love him because he's ominous. He's like, weird, but
is he better than Neville? That's the question.
He was doing that flippy stuff with Will Ospreay and Ricochet.
Okay, but is he better than Neville though? I like Neville though. Like they're in the same group, right?
I think so, but no, they weren't. But he was better than them. He is better than them.
The internet tells me Aleister Black is the athletic Undertaker.
Okay. Pretty much.
So he's a better Damian Priest.
He's just small. Pause.
Hey, yeah.
Speaking of Priest, the dude that beat him at WrestleMania, he took on LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and LA Knight. They were fighting each other, but guess what? Priest did come out. He came out and attacked Drew McIntyre. And that's when Jacob Fatu came out and attacked all of them. So I guess it's about to be a fatal 4-way for this United States Championship match.
So
because at the end, Jacob Fatu was holding it up while everyone else was down and faking like it.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
because I like that. Even though Drew and them is not, Drew's not a mid carder. He's a main eventer. I like that. Since we all know he can't get the belt from John Cena, we all know it's in the chokehold. He's bringing life back to the United States Championship. It actually means something to him, Jacob, and them. Because LA Knight wasn't cooking.
Yeah, it's definitely the addition of all of them more so than one person. Because if it was just Jacob and let's say Drew, I don't know. If it was just Jacob and Priest, hell no. If it was just Jacob and LA Knight, no. But all of them, because Priest, McIntyre, they were former world champions. So the fact that they're in this division now, going for this title, is a big thing.
What an excellent pivot on the writers slash bookers of SmackDown to know that, yes, the WWE title is, as AJ called it, in a chokehold between Randy and John Cena and just really the biggest box office draws. They said, well, let's not let Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre rest on their laurels. Let's switch them over to the mid-card scene, and they moved graciously into that mid-card scene to make the United States title look prestigious. It already looks good on America's Most Wanted, all gas, no bricks, yada I mean, but now he has
the blood of WWE,
the blood of
the
WWE,
blood of the E.
the blood of the E, but now it has more prestige and more value because we got these top guys, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, chasing after it. And LA Knight, I would say the poor LA Knight, because man, he was really 2023 and 2022 was his years, but they gave him the title so late in 2024, kind of messed things up.
But you also got Solo too. It might mess around, be a fatal 5-way.
I'm laughing when you say Solo. Solo had a great 2024, but I'm post Stephen A. Smith. He's not doing anything in 2025 worth
But see,
talking
that's the
about.
whole point, though. How y'all gonna cook Solo? Right? Hear me out. He had a bad match against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. We already knew he was gonna lose, but he was cooking with the whole bloodline team on. He was cooking. How you gonna bury Solo like that?
I only know
He ain't
Stephen A.
live on
Smith
his
from the
Solo.
clip, so I'm going to be my caricature of Stephen A. Smith. Stop it right there. I'm going to stop it right there. Solo, Sikoa, let me talk to you, Solo. What you did with the Bloodline last year was great. What you did with the Bloodline last year was amazing. You were the king of the Temu Bloodline, and you squandered it on Netflix day one. You squandered your chance, Solo Sikoa. So don't come out here talking about how you gonna have a great 2025, because you're not. You let your cousin come in here, Jacob Fatu. He was supposed to be your Samoan werewolf, and he was supposed to be just your backup, your bodyguard. You let him come out here and out-aura you. He out-aura'd you. All right, that's the best Stephen A. Smith you're going to get from me.
To be fair, Jacob out-aured everybody in that ring the moment he stepped in that ring, even Roman. So, I'm going to keep it you ain't out-auring Jacob. He got the Umaga aura. You can't beat that. But you just y'all buried Solo like Karrion Kross. He was your NXT champion, the street champ.
Karrion Kross coming up. Karrion Kross got a sign that wasn't this Monday. It was last Monday that said push Karrion. He coming up. Crowd loving
speaking
him.
of Karrion, I was going to save this for Raw, but I think he should be the fourth member of or third member in Seth Rollins' group. I think that would be interesting instead of Austin Theory, who they might be setting it up for him.
I've been seeing Bronson Reed is what I've been seeing.
He coming back?
He don't need that. I don't think he needs. We already got a power in Braun Breaker. You don't need two powers.
Yes, you do. Nation of Domination. Look at them. They're all powerhouses.
Well, let's finish. What else happened on SmackDown? Was that it? No, that wasn't.
Well, no, that wasn't it. What do you mean? You had Summer calling one of the greatest, one of the greatest TLC matches of all time. The Street Profits defended their championships against DIY, or as AJ would call them, DYI.
Yeah.
And Motor City Machine Guns. And what a flipping patty burger match this was. They were killing each other left, right, center, putting each other through tables, hitting each other with stairs, climbing ladders, falling off ladders, hitting moves off ladders. There was one particular spot where Montez grabbed a prosthetic leg from a fan and started beating up Johnny Gargano with it. That was a nice little viral moment for this match that, again, proves Montez is a star. At the end of the day, go watch this match if you can. Montez and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits, won, retained their titles in the fucking match. And Tommaso Ciampa looks nasty without his beard. They should have let him wear a fake beard or something.
Great match.
He had a big
great
dash.
spots. Loved it. They pulled out tables. They broke tables. They pulled out chairs. They went and hit each other with some chairs. They pulled out a ladder on the bridge. They broke the goddamn ladder on the bridge. Let's go.
My thing is, did the bull in the leg, was that a work, or was a fan who just took his leg off and just was in the moment?
Doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, as Triple H would say. Just enjoy it. Don't criticize it and analyze it. Just enjoy it. It was enjoyable.
Because when I was looking at it, I'm like, Tez, did you really just grab this man's leg and just...
You said it.
Went it for yourself?
He recorded it. He was like, grab my leg, use my leg, use my leg. You heard him. He said, all right, bet.
That's the bid. Cause that's some ECW shit.
Yeah, that's what made the match better. Even
Great
if you
match.
didn't
Shout
like
out
the
to
match, you gotta
all
like
the
that spot.
teams involved in that match because I'm telling you, they put on a hell of a performance. I don't want to hear nobody talk about how Street Profits not good and DIY aren't good and respectable and Motor City Machine Guns aren't best in their craft. Everybody in that match put on a WrestleMania worthy match. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so hyped. I've been watching all the Stephen A. Smith clips. That's who I'm channeling today. That's who Decipher is. But
Cause we
yes.
all mad they should have been on Mania.
Yeah, I'm
They should have been
Stephen
on
A. Smith
Mania.
of the cast today of the podcast. Usually that falls into AJ's lap, but it's me right now today. I'm telling you, this match was amazing. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Triple H, you tripping? You should have had it on WrestleMania. What the hell was you thinking? The hell?
I agree.
I agree.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, right there with you, buddy. You ain't gonna hear no argument from me.
And the whole
Anything
wrestling
else y'all got to
community
say
agree with
about
that.
SmackDown?
It was a solid show. It took too long for them to do the Tiffany and Nia Jax rivalry. I'm looking at it like, bro, y'all took this long. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, I can tell you,
I mean,
what we're doing is talking crap about each other in Vegas. That's what Nia was doing, chilling out here talking all the ish about Charlotte Flair, probably other people. I didn't finish listening to the full roast of WrestleMania, and I have to still get AJ the link for it. But yeah, they were pretty fratty and bullyish.
You mean the link for a nice cookie dough recipe? Because
Yes, of course.
I'm sure you don't have that video somewhere.
Nah,
Yeah.
that thing
like,
don't even know what that is. The alleged roast of WrestleMania, the rumored
I don't know what you're
roast of
talking
WrestleMania.
yeah, like I'm making a good pot roast. Come on, like pot roast and cookies. Like, come on.
Hot
But yeah,
roasted
that's what
cookies.
Nia's been up to.
Crazy
Nia's been
combination.
out here chilling, talking about people being catty. So she had to come back after WrestleMania season, step in her bid for was this Backlash. I'm guessing they're gonna fight. I'm assuming that's what they're building towards.
Yeah.
Backlash. Yeah.
It better.
Even though that should have been the Mania match, I'm like, bro, that should have been the Mania match from the beginning.
No, not a Mania match. It depends on
No,
when she
but
got
see-
the belt. She got the belt in November, whatever the next PLE. It should have been
Was it
right then and
November?
there.
I thought it was, oh, it wasn't Elimination Chamber. That was the tag team, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
that was tag team with Trish Stratus.
Okay, so it was before that then.
I mean, you could have had
Whatever
that.
that
You
was.
could have had the Nia Jax fight right there
Yeah.
because
And
that
would've been
tag
over
team
with.
match was pointless.
You could have, but you didn't. They didn't pull the trigger. Instead, they had us wait. But there was somebody who didn't have us waiting. As soon as we needed answers at the last week's Raw, and he kicked off the show with something. All right, let's get to this week's Raw, aka earlier today, a few hours ago. Seth Rollins came out with Paul Heyman, who is now his wise guy, and wise man, I should say, his wise guy. And he came out with Braun Breaker. He came out and said, "Yeah, we have a vision. We're going to shape the future of wrestling in a certain type of way." Then Sami Zayn came out and said, "Hey, you guys are monsters, and I don't like this." And Seth said, "Hey, listen, you're my friend, you're my buddy. Okay, we go back. Okay. I'm gonna give you a pass. I'm gonna cash you out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna buy you. I'm gonna cash you out. You can go ahead, go to SmackDown, stay out the way, stay low, stay cut. Face John Cena for the WWE Championship. Take a shot for that. If Randy Orton doesn't do it, I don't know. We'll see." And Sammy said, "I'll think about it." No, Seth said, "Think about it." Sammy said, "Okay, for some reason. All right, we're gonna drag this out for the rest of the night." That happened. Beginning. I was gonna go.
It was very much like watching one of them serialized television shows where it's like, okay, I'm setting up the stakes for the story, and then you'll see what the resolution will be at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Like, all right, we got to pay this off. It's the most interesting thing. Starting in the show with this. Cool. Rhea Ripley came out looking like a baddie. Goodness gracious. They did so many zoom ins. She got so many face shots. She knows she looked good. Damn, that's crazy. I'm not really a Rhea Ripley fan like that, but tonight she looked good. I ain't gonna lie. Roxanne looked good too.
You don't like
Roxanne always
Mommy?
looks good.
Damn, this is my brutality.
I like her as a character. I'm not really like she's not. I'm not attracted to her.
Oh,
Tonight
I
she
thought
was
we
good.
were just talking about the character. My bad.
Oh, you know I'm nasty.
Got you.
Roxanne looked good though, but they had a match. It was solid. It was dope. Roxanne's main roster debut.
Debut.
I don't know about the debut match.
No, like
She
she's
on the-
officially called up now.
Did
She's had
the
matches on
announcers
the-
say that? They said officially counted. I thought we was waiting for the draft.
No, we're not waiting for the draft. This is after Raw of the Mania. They up now.
Oh, all right. So that mean ain't
So,
Julia supposed to be up there too?
tradition.
That's the rumors. I've heard it. I know we're not in the news segment yet, but I heard the rumor mills. Her and Julia coming up same time.
And possibly Stephanie too.
No, not Steph. Steph got to hold it down on NXT.
Now we're gonna talk about it. But NXT will be fine. So then they had their match. Speaking of the other girls from NXT, Julia, she came out, caused a distraction for a while, but then stopped Rhea from hitting the Riptide on Roxanne. They started jumping Rhea. Here comes Io. Io comes out. She kind of scares them off, gets them down a little bit. Then she starts getting beat up. Rhea Ripley comes out, save her, blah, blah, blah. They doing that thing, they ran away. Cool, whatever. Later on in the night, Rhea came to Io and said, "You know I didn't need your help. I had it covered." Io said it didn't look like it. And Rhea said, "We're even." So now they're even, I guess. Cool. Logan Paul. He came out. He said, "Hey, I have done everything in this business," which is a lie. I think the only thing I haven't done is win a world championship. So Jey Uso, count your days. Your days are numbered. I'm coming for you. Jey Uso comes out, yeets all over him for a little bit. He was talking about how his brother got beaten to a pulp, and the crowd was yeeting to that. So that's cool. That's fine. Jay said, "Try your best," and that was pretty much it. Oh, he super kicked Paul, but that was pretty much it. Finn Balor was in the back with what's the name? He was talking the Judgment Day. He was talking to JD McDonough. He said, "Hey, I really wish you would have told me you would come back next week." And JD said, "I told Dom. I just assumed it would get back to you." Ooh, you're starting to crack. So Finn being left out. And then that's when JD says, "Yeah, let's focus on getting our tag team titles match." And he's like, "What?" I'm going to call her Roxanne. What's her name? Liv Morgan. She said, "I didn't tell you. I forgot to tell you. I booked you guys for a tag team match so you guys can go for the tag team championships." Finn's like, can we please start including me on things that's happening? Can we keep me like in the loop? Because what's going on? This is 2 things in a row. I'm with Finn. They doing this little X out thing. They're gonna do them like Damage Control did Bailey a couple years back. That happened. Sorry, lost my place.
Becky Lynch.
And then their match happened. Oh, Becky Lynch happened. Okay, Becky Lynch came out. Becky Lynch said, "Yeah, I'm the one that attacked Lyra." I mean, and she had Bailey too, right? She admitted to Bailey?
Yeah, she attacked Bailey. That's what she admitted to. Not Lyra. Bailey had got taken out before WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because she tag teamed with Lyra. I mean, we saw her take out Lyra.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
She said, "Yeah, I'm the one that took out Bailey. I did it, and I'd do it again, the son of a bitch." She was on this interview crying, telling us, "Boo-hoo, when this come out, I'm going to do this shot. Nobody wants to hear you crying," right? She was being a real meanie, right? Then Lyra came out. She said, "I don't like to be mean to Bailey, and I don't like that you attacked me last week. And I don't like the fact that you think I'm living in your shadow." So you know what? I have a problem with you. And Bailey said, Becky said, "I'm the reason why you have a name right now. I'm the reason why you in the spotlight, da-da-da-da-da." Lyra said that's not true. Becky ran away from Lyra, and they just started yelling at each other. Lyra said, "I'm me, da-da-da." Then they got into a little fight. I'm not got into a fight. Bailey, it's a lot of bitches, bro. Becky left. Lyra was leaving too.
Names right?
Bro, there's a lot of people, right?
Yo, he ready to just say all the mean things about these women.
Listen, I love
I'm not standing for it. Don't make me turn into Pat McAfee because I'm not standing for it. I'll jump on this non-announcement table.
I'll talk to Nick Aldis and we can set up a match at Backlash. Sorry, what's going on?
Let's do it. It's gotta be a gimmick match too.
It's gonna be a super kick match. We're gonna have a Jimmy and Jay match.
The
first person to land the super kick wins. Now I'll do that match. First person to land a super kick wins.
What? That's gonna be the worst match ever.
That joke gonna be quick too.
But speaking of brothers,
hold on. Becky and Lyra was fighting.
Yep.
Cool. So Becky ran up the stage, like she's walking away. Lyra walked up the stage, then Becky snuck her.
Yeah.
That she must have forgot that part. And then that's it.
Thank you, AJ. Cypher over here distracted me. Got me about to issue a promo mid pod. All right. So after that, War Raiders took on. I think it was before that. War Raiders took on Judgment Day. I missed this match. This is when I went outside to take the trash out. I came back. It was at the finish. I don't even know how it finished. JD made a mistake costing Penta. By costing Penta. Oh, Penta came out. Okay. My bad. Pop folks. I'm trying to figure out what happened in real time. I guess Penta came out, caused a distraction. War Raiders won. Cool. New Day wasn't on the screen. What else happened after that? That was the Lyra stuff. Stephanie Valkyria versus Ivy Nile. Y'all know I love Stephanie. Solid match. Nothing too crazy happened. It was too what's it called? Devil's Kiss or something like that.
Yeah.
She hit that twice.
The one she missed. The one she missed. Right?
No, she hit it. Well, she attempted it 3 times. 2 of them were successful.
Oh, okay.
And she hit one the wrong way. She was facing towards the camera.
Don't tell her which way to hit the Devil's Kiss.
And she fixed it. She corrected it the last time.
Did she fix it or the camera fixed it?
No, the first time was facing the crowd or the opposite side. Then the second time was facing hard cam.
Yeah, you got to be facing hard cam.
You got, she got exactly like
she gotta
face hard cam.
Okay, Vince.
Yeah. That's what you know what I'm saying. You gotta. It's the entertainment. Why do you think we like the move? Like that's not act like we're not watching this for a specific reason. All right.
Fair enough.
Well,
fair enough.
The move looked cooler when it's facing that direction. It looks cooler. Yeah. It looks like it's hitting them harder
for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah. You know
what happened next, Dashy?
Yeah, I'm saying some crazy shit. Pat McAfee. He took the microphone. He said, "I'm sick and tired of this commentators." It said, "I'm going to grab a microphone and talk to this crowd for about 5 minutes." He pretty much said that I'm a ride or die, faithful mother effer, and I'm going to ride for Cole. Excuse me, Nick Aldis was in place of what's his name?
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce. Thank you.
I got you.
He took place for him today. I think Adam Pearce was out sick or something. Something's going on. But and he called him out to the ring. He said, "Hey, I know you're not Adam Pearce, but you can make things official." Gunther was suspended indefinitely pay because of what he did to Michael Cole last week. So, son of a bitch. At Backlash, you got your match. So it's gonna be Pat McAfee versus Gunther. It's gonna be dope.
You skipped a little segment. It was Chad Gable and Penta backstage. So
yeah, that was before the Ivy Nile match.
That's a little small joint. You don't gotta go through every little deep.
Oh no, we about to see the Lucha Bros wrestle. You about to see the Lucha Bros wrestle. But I want to know, we're gonna get a Grande Americano, and what we getting? I just want to see how he about to score.
No, they're gonna keep them separate. They not putting them together that fast. That's too soon.
Well, it's also too soon. Is Sami Zayn. I don't think he's joining them right now. It might be a little too soon for him to turn to the dark side. He had a decision to make with Seth Rollins. See, again, a lot of S's. Seth Rollins, and he said, "Go to hell," pretty much. That's when Braun Breaker came out. They had a match. I'm glad this was. I guess they knew that he was going to say no, so they already had the match planned anyway. But if he would have said yes, then who would have fought Braun Breaker? Like, I don't think anybody else was ready. Anyway, they came out had the match. It was crazy. The ending was pretty much Braun Breaker spearing Sami Zayn to death 4 times. Yeah, he speared him 4 times, broke his ribs and his larynx and everything else that's in your midsection. And that's it. Yeah, that was raw. That's
broke his heart. That's how it ended. He broke Sami Zayn's heart.
And Jay was shocked by Logan.
Okay, Seth Rollins stomped Sami Zayn. Yeah, niggas. And everything else that y'all say happened. What y'all thoughts? Come on, say something.
I just think it's corny because...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say that at the end because I like how... not corny, but I like how they try to have Jey Uso not be out there and get snuck by Logan Paul because, you know, Jey Uso would have came out there. That would have been the whole thing. But so, I feel like Sami he gonna join the dark side soon next week.
I put it to you like this.
Okay.
I did not care. You know what this felt like? You know what this Raw felt like? Let me tell you what this Raw felt like. This Raw felt like I'm a teacher at a high school, and all the cool kids that I taught for 4 years done graduated, and now I gotta look at these goddamn freshmen with a few little dum-dums that got held back, and I'm just looking at them like, I don't care about your stories right now. I don't care about where this plot is going. Seth Rollins got his new evolution / as y'all want to call it, the bloodline. I don't care. It is not engaging me. Penta's story is not engaging me. Judgment Day story not engaging me. Ivy Now and who else was talking? Oh, Stephanie Valkyria's story not engaging me. They look great though, by the way, but not engaging me. I just didn't care. I just did not care. Rusev didn't care. He was like, I guess one of the teachers that went to a different school, and now he's coming back to the school. I just didn't care. It felt like a whole bunch of new people, and all the people I liked and left. We got no Cody Rhodes, which he's on SmackDown. We got no Roman Reigns, which he's also on SmackDown. So it just feels like, where's everybody at that I know? Where's all my peoples at? They gone. They out here going to Hollywood, taking time off. I don't know all of them. You
got Carlito. You got Liv. You got Finn.
Liv story corny right now. Finn's
Dirty Dom story not corny.
Losing.
He just got the belt.
Definitely corny. I'm waiting to see, but it's corny for right now. I'm not engaged.
Penta's about to have another story.
It started off real hot. Now I'm like, it's fizzling. Wrestle stock going down. It's fizzling.
Mania just passed. Cypher.
I'm glad you just said that. And you know what happened last Mania? Well, not this last, but the Mania before last. It had a high. Everything was like, yo, where are we going next? Cody finished his story. Everything was hype city. This Mania was such a wet turd that I'm just like, oh man. Go ahead, talk to me.
Cypher, I just want to know, look, if you're gonna do this again, let's pre-pod. Let me prepare me for this before you start taking these types of takes and stances, because I wasn't expecting you to go full Steven. Now I don't know if you being as dead or if you playing a character, but I'm gonna say
you can't ask that during the show. That's like John Cena asking Randy Orton, "Are you kayfabing me right now?" You can't ask that. But let me tell you,
right, I'm not gonna say.
This is how I feel. Yes, WrestleMania has some good matches. Jacob Fatu match was good, and some other matches was good. I don't remember right now. The triple threat matches were the best, honestly. But as far as WrestleMania 41 goes as a whole, it was doodle turds. And that's only comparison to 40 and a little bit of 39. I barely remember 39.
I'll tell you why. Because you didn't put the TLC match on Mania.
Exactly. Yep. But that's a Steven. Now you doing my character. But yeah, exactly that. And also because I didn't like the finish, obviously. And I don't think we talked about it last pod, because I don't think the last pod was before WrestleMania. Yeah, the last pod, whatever. It doesn't matter the timeline. Either way, we didn't talk about The Rock. My main issue. Oh, go ahead. What'd you say?
I said AJ wasn't here last part.
That's what it was. I knew it was something missing. You know what? That's the problem. AJ was missing. The pod wasn't as good. Rock was missing. WrestleMania wasn't as good. These people need to show up to work.
Wait,
they need to show up.
What are you talking about?
Damn.
We mean the pod wasn't as good. We was flaming AJ the whole pod.
I missed you, AJ. I missed you. No, I needed to flame him here so he could be here to see the flames.
He wanted me to get cooked like The Rock.
Flame him now.
I'm
like
Delaware.
I don't work
Delaware, AJ. Where you was at? Where your ass was at when we was making all these pods? Where your ass was at when we needed you at the top? Anyway.
I can answer that for you. I don't work Tuesdays.
Because of the host.
Yeah. He was out working out with the woes. You know how that shit go.
Listen, I don't work Tuesdays.
You know how that shit go.
I don't work Tuesdays like Triple H.
But no, for real, WrestleMania, it's just all coming down. And then, unfortunately, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy right now because we got unlimited time. The political stuff, the PR stuff that came out shouldn't have came out. Y'all supposed to keep that tight, keep that under wrats. Why was y'all talking about that? Y'all should have been like CM Punk. Don't talk about it. Keep it to yourself because you soured it. You made it like, ugh. Y'all didn't even need to discuss that. I was fine
But
pretending. I was fine pretending, not thinking about it, not remembering Dashy's video because Dashy put out an excellent video. Go shout out to iHeart Dash where he discussed potential, votes that people may have made, and I liked it for the time, and I left it alone. Didn't think about it until everybody had an article coming out before WrestleMania. Oh yeah, I voted for this person because this person was answering all the questions while the other person was talking about people eating dogs, and it was just like, why is that coming out? I don't need that right now. This is escapism for me, and now you're making it like not.
Yeah.
Shout out. We're not gonna name names, but shout out to Saquon Barkley for cheesing extra hard in the picture with Trump yesterday, and
I'm not
all
gonna
the
say
coons that went
names.
to go the coons that went to go visit Trump from the Eagles. I will grab the list of people who did not make it, who did not go to the Trump thing, and I will read that to you guys right now.
He drop
Give me a
snitching
second.
right now.
No, I'm gonna name the names that didn't go. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Shout out to AJ Brown. Shout out to Devontae Smith. Shout out to Brandon Graham, Darius Slay, Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, CJ Gardner Johnson, Zach Bond, N'Kobe Dean, Isaiah Rogers, Jalix Hunt, and Josh Sweat. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the real ones.
Well, AJ Brown had no ride to get there. They took his will. Hey, my fault. My fault. My fault, AJ Brown.
Shout out to New Jersey for taking AJ Brown's whip. That's crazy. And he gonna blame it on Philly. AJ Brown, we need an apology for that.
Y'all not right for that one, but that was funny. But no, I'm serious about the WrestleMania thing and the backlash that's leaving WrestleMania. The Rock came on Pat McAfee's podcast. Again, we didn't talk about this last week, I don't think. And he was kind of, spilling the tea like, look, I wasn't even really worried about wrestling. I'm out here doing movies, making this money, barely taking bumps. And Tony or whatever, I don't know what people named, Tony Ari, whatever. It was who?
No. Amari Emanuel.
Yeah, Amari Emanuel called me, say, hey, look, Elimination Chamber, we need to sell some more tickets. Rock said, all right, bet, lower the prices. Amari Emanuel said, no, you didn't hear me. I said we need to sell more tickets, not be giving out a charity. I'm going to need you to show up and just come up with something. He said, well, like, what you want me to do? I'm more of an actor, not a writer. He said, I don't care, just do something. He said, all right, bet, what if I turn Cody evil? Cody said, no. You see how much merch I'm selling? So he said, well, shoot, I'm going to just pivot and do like a whole sell me your soul thing. Or what's the finish? Huh? What's the finish, Rock? I don't know. Y'all figure that out. And then that's what we had. And I just felt like at WrestleMania, it should have been some kind of proper finish where, Rock shows up or a better substitute for the Rock shows up. Like you could have had Seth Rollins take the play. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense for Seth Rollins to do it at that time, maybe. But somebody better than Travis Scott. Or in addition to Travis Scott, not Travis Scott by himself. No. Why did y'all do that? That's forever a part of WrestleMania 41 now. Y'all know that, right? That's not a cut to commercial thing where it's like you can edit that out. You can't edit that out. That was a part of WrestleMania 41. That's stuck there. And you guys dropped the ball. Then you trying to get me excited for the next season because now after WrestleMania, I guess this would be like the new season. Even though Raw Netflix Day 1 is kind of the new season. This kind of feels like a new season. And it feels like if you ever watched I don't know if you guys watched the CW superhero shows. You ever watched that back then? This Arrowverse, as they called it?
Nah.
I did.
Basically, it would be super hype the first couple episodes because they was coming off of the season finale, and then it would get to the midpoint. It feels like we're at that midpoint. Like they already had the first hype couple episodes that would be your WrestleMania, but this time it didn't deliver, and now we coming off that and we in that lull. And I'm just not feeling it. I hope people are feeling it because obviously I wanted to continue and do well and prosper and get better. But right now I'm just not feeling it.
You know what I'm mad about? So after WrestleMania 40, right? It was reports already saying
40 or 41?
No, after 40. After WrestleMania 40,
Okay.
after it.
Yeah.
There are always reports saying The Rock wasn't going to be on WrestleMania 41. So for them to try to put The Rock in the hard place is like, bro.
I remember that. I do remember that.
I'm really wasn't trying to do this.
Bullshit. Don't listen to it.
Huh? Oh no, but The Rock also said I don't like how you put your weight underneath the bus either though too. That's another thing I ain't like what he did. Because Rock, you talk too much, bro. You talking too much.
That's what the biggest problem is. He's talking too much. Rock, just be quiet. You weren't there, bro.
No, but he got beef with Triple H and probably got beef with somebody on the board
Rock
too.
say, I wasn't there because I was filming the movie or I had a slight injury or I was at home with my daughter doing this and that. Like,
He was in
just leave it
Hawaii.
at that.
No, you just
That's what I'm
reminded me.
saying.
I was on Reddit and they said Kevin Nash, I guess it's the Busted Open podcast, don't get me the line, but Kevin Nash said back in 2012 when The Rock was making the movie Hercules, he came back to wrestling and did a spot or took a bump and tore something. I forgot what he said. Tore a muscle off the bone, and that cost that movie's production budget $12 million. So that's why The Rock's not really allowed to be coming back, taking bumps, doing stuff, because of the risk of if he gets injured, that movie has to wait however many long days, months, or weeks before they can reshoot, which everybody already traveled, everybody's already getting paid, you already paid for this location, so you're going to cost that movie millions of dollars.
Cypher. Who do you think your GOAT voted for?
Who's my GOAT? Kurt Angle, right?
Oh yeah, that's even better. I was gonna say The Rock, but yeah.
Oh, I feel like The Rock. Man, The Rock. I don't even want to say out loud. Kurt? No, Kurt voted for Kamala. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
You think so?
Yeah, stop playing with me. I think he got a black wife.
I'll do a Legends video.
You should do a Legends video. Kurt don't play that. Kurt live at Angle put out where he live.
From Pittsburgh, bro.
That's my guy.
I mean,
don't disrespect Kurt Angle.
Cypher, your man from Pittsburgh. What we talking about?
So was Pat McAfee, I found out today. He had a great promo. I don't think y'all talked about it too much, but his promo said, I grew up. He had a wrestling style promo. He was literally talking about, I grew up from a drunk driver. I think he said truck driver, but it sounded like he said drunk driver. And I was a nobody. Now every city I go to, people know my name. And I was like, he from Pittsburgh?
That sound like that sound like a Madden story, bro.
I'm
just
like
saying. Every football story. Hold on, that's like Friday Night Lights. If you ever watched that show, that's like Friday Night Lights.
Oh, see, I didn't look at it from that lens, but I can see where you're coming from.
But he's a football player, so yeah, so that was inspirational for people.
But I guess the football players don't. Yeah, his promo was great though. His promo delivery was great. Like he studied tape, bro. He did a great job on that. Promo.
Oh, I was about to say you about to say football players don't look at every speech when he was in the huddle. That looks like a promo.
Oh, Pat McAfee made speeches in the huddle? I thought he was a punter. Why are punters making speeches? He's not a quarterback.
You don't gotta be curious about who bring the life and joy of the team, bro.
I don't know if you're being serious now. Now I got. Are you kayfabing me?
Locker room leader. No, you could be a locker room leader, bro.
Now I'm just making sure you're not kayfabing me because I couldn't tell. All right, just making sure.
Like, think about it. Draymond Green. He talked way more than Stephen Curry.
That's a basketball player.
Yeah, basketball player
for the Warriors.
Yeah,
you know, Cypher don't know sports.
Oh yeah, you know what Stephen Curry is, right, Cypher?
I would have started yes, I do. I would have started putting two and two together when you said Steph Curry. That's a dark skinned fellow, Draymond Green, right?
Yeah, the one punching that.
Dark skinned fellow.
Wow.
Is he not dark skinned? We're black. We can say dark skin, light skin. Let me look him up. I think I know exactly who.
No, you're right. You're correct. No, you're correct.
It's just
it's dark skin. Yeah, I knew. I've been watching. First of all, hold on. Let me tell you about my southern mannerisms. I just got finished watching. Not just got finished watching, but I seen Sinners. So I'm gonna have to go down south with it. All right. I ain't calling him a boy because he ain't a boy. Ain't no boy here.
Dark skinned fellow.
It's men here.
Hey, yeah.
Real men.
All right.
With real bullets. With men bullets.
So,
all right.
How did you feel about Raw Dashy?
I feel about Sinners. Dope movie. Amazing.
10 out of 10, right?
I said
Raw. 9 out of 10.
Raw.
I said how you feel about Raw. We asked you.
It was alright.
Cypher put these people in kids that they graduated. So Cypher, you was cooking them. Like, dang, you gonna put Roxanne in the freshman class? We gotta see Rhea do this dumb. Yeah, what are we doing right now? We getting a tag team match with Rhea. What is this?
Shout out to our thumbnail. I like. Shout out to our thumbnail.
Yo,
all right,
wow.
what's the rest of the news, AJ?
I only got one news. Naomi said she on her last run of her career. So let's see what she does with it, because she got to get the mid-card title at least, because she already had the women's title in the tag team. So that would put her, as a Grand Slam?
She need an Intercontinental US.
Oh, no, I thought you only need one to be a Grand Slam.
No, you need all of them. That's what I mean. You won all the belts.
Well, then she probably going to have to win. She's probably going to get drafted to... But she's still stuck in that feud, so who knows?
Well, I got a wrestling.
All right, that's it.
No. I got a wrestling story for you. I got a few that we can dole out. I was just waiting for y'all to preamble so I can get it out. Tama Tonga is out with an injury that requires surgery. This is according to Pro Wrestling News and
Shout out to Tama.
They do the
Real
same
soon,
spot
buddy.
when somebody's hand is injured. Y'all notice that? The
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
car
yeah, 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 yeah,
smash the hand in the
yeah.
car door. Y'all notice that now?
Mhm.
But I like that little detail.
And what's the name? They did it with Kari saying smashed her hand in the trunk because he was injured her hand. They've been doing that lately.
And shout out to Bianca. I did say earlier her fingers are broken, so she's out for a little bit. So shout out to her.
How did she
So
break them? What did she do? Like I know I seen the
during
fight,
the
but
match,
like when? Like
sometime during the match.
I gotta see this. I gotta watch that match over. She probably punched Rhea in the face.
In
Somebody
our
got a hard head.
in our next news story, Bailey reveals how she originally wanted Alba Fire and Raquel Rodriguez in the original Damage Control lineup to make it a 5-person faction. She said, and I quote, "In my mind, there were 2 tag teams, and then Io was my champion. She was going to be the champion." This is from the Insight podcast with Chris Van Vliet.
Shout out to Bailey. They doing her dirty.
How would
And
that
Justice
work? Hold
for her.
on. Raquel, you said Alba Fire
Mm-hmm.
and Io. So Raquel and Alba would be tag team, and then Io would be the champion. So what would that leave Bailey at?
She was just going to be the manager, the mouthpiece. You already know.
No, well,
Mouthpiece.
I guess that would have worked. Well, it's pretty much the same thing she did right now. You just had
Yep.
better wrestlers.
She just wanted more people. She wanted to be a 5-person faction instead of whatever it was.
She can be my mouthpiece.
The
Bro.
original / early draft of WrestleMania 41 card can be seen in the background of the latest WWE Unreal trailer. If you don't know, WWE Unreal is where they pull back the kayfabe curtain. They let you know, hey, look, this is a TV show. Did you know that? Here's the behind the scenes. You guys like watching the Disney behind the scenes. Here's our behind the scenes. And we're going to make money off of it.
I'm mad at this.
You mad at this? Talk about it. Before I tell about this news story, tell me about your thoughts on WWE Unreal.
I mean, I don't mind it, but people apparently aren't too happy with WWE pulling the curtain back.
It's
Wrestlers, the wrestlers aren't too happy about it either.
I'm surprised the wrestlers
Fans,
care that
producers.
much. Maybe it doesn't put them in the best light.
People don't take too well when you kill kayfabe. That's kind of what this
Yeah,
is doing.
but we in the internet era where people was showing the Miz do a fake kick. I mean, get kicked in the armpit and act like he got kicked in the head. So it's all right. They should be all right.
No, but it's just breaking kayfabe more so like what goes on behind the scenes. Like we all like we don't want to see that. We can get enough of that from them their TikToks and stuff. We don't have to see all that. Like, we don't want to.
I don't care either way because it's too. My opinion on this is it's already too much wrestling content. This is an actual interesting show, but you've already killed me when Stephanie McMahon had 2 TV shows. Then there's LFG. Then there's Evolve. Then there's anything else I might be missing. So it's just too much wrestling content for me. But I do like the idea of seeing behind the scenes stuff, like that WrestleMania documentary that I didn't finish, but I enjoyed the start of it.
And they bought the AAA thing, so what they got a show coming up. Yeah, that's a lot. They said it's gonna be called NXT Mexico soon. That's what they said, allegedly. Hope they don't do that.
All right, well, let me get back to this planned WrestleMania 41. So, most notably, Charlotte and Becky were supposed to take on Damage Control as tag team champions. The Wyatt Six were planned to face Judgment Day. That would have actually been good or interesting. Bad Bunny was set to face Dominik Mysterio. Maybe. And Jade Cargill was going to face Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship. Okay, that would have been something. Nia Jax would have got, what's that thing? The Andre the Giant / Hulk Hogan, the little slam. It would have been a great pop to see that. But here goes some other matches. You had Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, Roman Reigns versus that was already there, CM Punk, and then World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus, how is this the World Heavyweight Championship? CM Punk was fighting twice? Damn, they had CM Punk fighting twice. They was trying to figure it out. So CM Punk was going to fight Seth Rollins versus Gunther, which CM Punk versus Gunther by itself, no Seth Rollins. That would have been a great match, giving CM Punk the belt. I'm sorry, Jay, but, it would have been a great match. Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Yep. You just had to throw in EO, but, they killed it, though. WWE Women's Championship, Jade Cargill, Nia Jax, Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Oh, we wish we'd have saw that. Y6 Judgment Day, Charlotte and Becky versus Io and Asuka. Oh, Asuka, yeah, get her cleared. AJ Styles, Logan Paul, Bad Bunny, Dominik Mysterio, Braun Breaker, Drew McIntyre. Oh, that's actually I don't think they fought yet. They might have fought, but that's good. Rey Mysterio with somebody versus Chad Gable. Yep, great stuff.
That's Travis Scott. He ain't gonna give.
Wait, Rey Mysterio and Travis Scott? Nah.
No, he's supposed to come out with Travis Scott.
Oh, with Rey Mysterio of all people? Okay.
Yeah, because Ray part of hip hop culture.
I
Ray
didn't know. Not at all.
Oh, Ray be around. Ray be out. But no, I feel like that Mania card would have been better than what they put on. But Jay I feel like the Jay card, y'all didn't think she was gonna be that green. Bad Bunny on the world tour right now, so y'all wasn't stopping that. Y'all ain't paying him enough. What else? That whole card would have been better than what y'all gave me, and none of that included The Rock.
Not CM Punk
At
fighting
all.
twice though. You would have had to eliminate some stuff.
No, you had to pick. You had to pick was one. Well, you'd had to see.
Yeah, not the triple threat. It should have just been Roman and Seth Rollins. Well, if we could have get Roman and Rocket and done it out the way, that'd be nice. But Roman and what's his name? Seth Rollins, the little grudge match, and then you have CM Punk versus Gunther. Sorry, Jay. I'll find some spot for Jay. Find a space for Jay somewhere in there.
He gonna get in triple threat because then he gonna be envious, and then he too old. I don't like the crowd no more. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. What about the European crowd? You don't like the American crowd or all the crowd?
No, I don't like how the European crowd not even how the American crowd trying to steal their aura. But even when they heel, y'all cheering, bro. Like, what are we doing? Y'all
it was weird. When Seth Rollins came out in the beginning, they was cheering him. Then he started talking, they were booing. I'm like, y'all confused.
Like, what are we doing? Like, ain't he supposed to be the heel, the bad guy? But when Logan Paul come out, we already know why people don't like Logan Paul. Y'all just booed him.
Guy. Yeah, he got go away heat. Don't nobody want to see him. It's not like
I know,
boo, we love you, like Dominik Mysterio. That's a different one. That's why I say that's a different kind of boo. That's like
but it's not even that. They was booing him when he came out, and then during the match, yeah, let's go Dom, like whatever that, bro. Y'all was cheering for Dirty Dom, but he's a heel. What is going on out here?
Well,
I'm confused.
Hey, they said if y'all gonna charge us
H...
$40,000 for a ticket, we gonna cheer for whoever we're gonna cheer for and boo whenever we feel like booing.
Yeah, and I think Triple H or it was John Cena said there are no more heels and baby faces. They're just people. So we putting on good stories. So you could cheer and boo for whoever you want.
Basically, John Cena already said he won wrestling. He's just letting y'all tell y'all already the fans want wrestling. And this is what we doing. Yeah, so this is why
he's putting a mirror to the crowd. That's what I think he said. I'm putting it either that's what he said or that's what WrestleMania said. I watch his videos a lot. He said I'm putting a mirror to the audience so you can see the hypocrisy. You guys are so fickle, and I believe that's from Daniel Bryan. He said you guys are fickle. You cheer me, then when I make it to the top, you boo me. You cheer me on the come up, then when I make it to the top, you boo me.
Yeah, Cypher, he's been Cody Rhodes the whole time.
Listen, Cody Rhodes' run as champ was just too goddamn long. Let's talk
about
it.
Matches.
Let's talk about it. Let me pull up a picture. I had a news story, but let me pull up a picture of Cody Rhodes and let's talk about it. AJ, start first while I get this picture ready.
His first rival was against AJ Styles. He had 2 matches, which was good. It was phenomenal. After that, was it Logan Paul? Dashy?
It was AJ Styles, Logan Paul, and AJ Styles. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The Logan Paul didn't make no sense, but they had to sell tickets.
That was the Saudi show, right? That was a good splash that Logan Paul did with the drone. Best part of the match.
Yeah, they just had to sell tickets. AJ Styles match made sense because AJ Styles fought his dad back in the day, like a gruesome match, and it made sense. It's cool, just livery history. After that, it was.
I think after that, he teamed up with Roman Reigns, and that's when it slowed down. It was fine. It was cool. I love the cinematic of them standing in Atlanta because they both had ties to Atlanta. I believe Roman Reigns played football for I'm going to say Texas A&M. That's not even Atlanta. For some school in Atlanta, and obviously Cody Rhodes, that's his hood. So they was like both in the football field, pulling up in different vehicles.
Okay,
so
I remember.
Roman
they were supposed to run that match back.
What you mean? Oh, they supposed to fight each other?
They supposed to run that match back for a third time. Not even at Survivor Series. Roman and Cody. They're supposed to run that back one more time. After y'all did that whole hype package, that'd have been it.
You're in my way. you're my way in life. And then we just kind of forgot about it. We just moved on past it. We never addressed it
I
again.
really forgot about that. That's crazy. You said that. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I
whole
thought Roman was
cinematic.
going to go back to being a heel and try to get his belt back, but he's like, nah, I want this Ulafala, and that's it. And then I'm gonna just,
So basically, you saying Cody ain't good unless he had Roman Reigns behind him.
nah, I don't want to disrespect him like that. I'm just saying it had some lull moments, but it did kick up with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens brought that joint
Oh, he
back.
lost his belt to a part timer who wasn't even here, shooting movies for a whole month. For 2 months, and came back. What we
I
talking
mean,
about?
in discussing it with you, I'm actually starting to be okay with his run. It was too long, that's my problem, but I'm an impatient guy. But it made sense for this person who beat the legendary Roman Reigns, who had the belt for over 1,000 days on a technicality because he didn't have the WWE belt, he had the Universal belt. But we're not going to get into that part right now because they retired the Universal belt. So there's a lot of controversy based on my post that I put out. But he retired, or sorry, he defeated the legendary Roman Reigns. So who's going to defeat the legend killer, not Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes? Obviously another legend. So you had John Cena come in. Even though he's part-timer, he's a legend.
So, how would you feel if you did all this work? I just got done shooting a movie. You know what? This is good for business. I'm taking over. Give me this.
Are you a legend or are you just an up-and-comer?
I'm Hulk Hogan you now. Like
I mean,
Hulk Hogan did everybody.
If you were, first of all, he still get. It's different when you're talking about a movie because a movie is like I wouldn't get paid, I wouldn't get the credits. Cody's still getting paid, and he's still gonna get the credit because he still had the belt.
No,
You're
I'm
not
talking
taking
about-
away the belt from him. I mean, you taking away the belt from him, but you're not taking away his title days that he had.
That
it.
man walked to the back of the stage with his head down in shame.
He's selling, as WWE Unreal would snitch.
Hey,
and
that's
tell
not
you.
Homelander. That's the Timu Homelander would have went in there down and gritty. Cena would have busted open. Probably would have been dead.
Yo,
I'm not mad at
Hey, yeah,
I'm not mad at Cody Rhodes' run. I do think it was too long, but Kevin Owens helped bring that joint back to life because it after the Logan Paul thing, it kind of fettered out. He did go against Solo with in a cage match on SmackDown. And I appreciate that because we forgot about that. We didn't have to wait for a PLE. He had to win against Solo, and that's what I'm saying. Solo had, if I can go back into Stephen A. Smith mode, Solo had a great 2024. Huh? Oh, 2 chances?
He had 2 chances. One at SummerSlam, one in Raw at Netflix. That's it.
No, what was the SummerSlam chance he had?
They was fighting for SummerSlam for the belt.
No, he fought
SummerSlam
Cody Rhodes. He fought him in SummerSlam? I know he fought him on SmackDown in a cage match.
There was just
Solo.
SummerSlam.
Yes. Yeah. That's
That's
when
SummerSlam.
Roman Reigns came back.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Good stuff. Solo had a great 2024, and I forgot that he was a Cody opponent. So Cody Rhodes did
And
not
then
have a
just got
bad
put
title
in-
reign. He didn't
he
have a
just
bad
got
title
buried.
reign. It was just a long title reign. That's all. So I'm revising my statement. So put that on wax. Cody Rhodes did not have a bad title run. He just had a long title run, and it really wore out my patience because it felt like, okay, he's unstoppable. He's unstoppable. So now I don't have any. When I watch these PLEs, if it's not WrestleMania, I feel like he's not gonna lose. He's not gonna lose. You almost had me thinking he was going to lose, but then he's not going to lose. So it started. That's what killed it for me. We did this WrestleMania to WrestleMania booking. Thank God, if I can do a new day, thank God we know that John Cena's not going to have it till next WrestleMania. So thank God for that.
You sound like IWC.
Damn, don't I? I be on Reddit too much.
Cypher,
Yeah.
man. Cypher on the road tonight.
That's because I said, look, I'm going to get a boys unlimited time. We're going to get our takes off. We're going to make sure before we leave this podcast, this is going to have everybody's thoughts and opinions on wax. Everybody's going to have every time to say what they need to say. And I had some things I needed to say. Wrestling got on my nerves these last couple weeks.
So Cypher is basically chat. We warned Cypher last WrestleMania that wrestling is going to have a few boring weeks after Mania. He's just, I don't know why he acting like it's a shock.
It
I don't
is
know
a
what's
shock
boring
because the
about
finish
Seth
of
Rollins
WrestleMania.
storyline.
I
Is that what
mean,
that is?
it's not. He said he don't know what's boring about the Seth Rollins storyline. Maybe I
It's
just
not
want CM
cooking-
Punk or
it's not
something.
cooking fast enough.
Yeah, or it could be that too. And like I said, I did
But it
admit
just
and say
started,
I
though.
was impatient, but it could be the lack of CM Punk. Where's CM Punk at? Put him on every week. I don't care if you tire him out. Run that fatigue meter up. Y'all play My
know what it
GM
is?
on 2K, or run that fatigue meter up until they injured.
I might
Sorry,
not be
CM
a
Punk.
fan of Sami Zayn. That's what it is. Like, because they did start off cooking. Braun Breaker went out there cooking.
It could be that too. I like Sami Zayn
just
from
not
the Kevin Owens match, but having him be the heart of that episode was like, I don't care that much about you, Sami Zayn. Now, if it was,
I think that's what it is.
I don't know who else Seth Rollins could have had done that with for it to make any sense. Maybe Jey Uso, actually. If it was Jey Uso, then I would be like, yeah, this is great. Wait, hold on. Who's Jey Uso? Oh, it's Logan Paul. Boring. See, that's the problem. Logan Paul and Seth Rollins should have been added head to head, but then you can't do that because then it's going to make Seth Rollins look too weak. And that's the other problem that I have. I'd be overthinking it from a booking standpoint. You can't have the newly built up Seth Rollins and his faction go against the newly built up Jey Uso because somebody's got to lose and not look cool. So now you got them going against mismatch opponents. So Seth Rollins go against Sammy and Jey go against Logan.
I would have never had Drew McIntyre on SmackDown. I would have had him teaming up with Seth, even though they hated each other. But Drew hate Jey Uso even more. And he never got his belt back. That's a fade. How you saying you're going to take all the bloodline, but what about Jey? You really didn't get your fade on that boy? You feel me?
Dashy, what are your thoughts on all this? And I do apologize if I'm coming off way too much ICC, like IWC like.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna say thoroughly enjoying this time frame, but I'm just, enjoying what I'm watching as a spectator, as a fan, as I don't want to say commentator, but we do a podcast. We have opinions on it. I'm not expecting much. That's why I'm not feeling any way about what's going on.
Damn, MJ from MCU. Put on the plate,
as long as it delivers. That's all that matters, dude. That's at least to me. That's all that matters. I want to say it's been delivering. It's been doing something.
In Spider-Man No Way Home, I think that's what the one was called, the last Spider-Man, MJ, or whatever the character's name in that thing, she said, you can't be disappointed if you don't have any expectations. That's how you sound. I can't be disappointed in wrestling if I wasn't expecting anything. Damn, dog, it's so pessimistic.
Yeah, but you ain't got to make my voice sound like that, though. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I sounded like that.
I'm bullying you, not too dissimilar from how the fans have bullied John Cena into getting hair transplant surgery. I had set up for a segue. I didn't, but I cleaned it up. How y'all feel about John Cena getting a hair transplant surgery?
Good
for
him.
You really bully him?
Yes. The wrestling fans definitely bullied him, talking about his bald spot, doing memes and everything.
Hear me out. Manu Ginobili, a basketball player for the San Antonio Spurs, always had a bald spot. That man never got, put it like this, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. Well, LeBron don't count. He always come in the fresh hairline every off season. I'm like, bro, where your hair come from?
Now
it's back.
10 years ago, it was receding. That's why he wore that headband.
Hey, yo, stop supposing my man's secrets, bro. Chill. That's still receding. Chill.
LeBron went to the same place Tory Lanez went to restore his hairline.
Hey, yo, come on, bro. Chill.
Shout out LeBron, though. But, I mean, it's just facts.
KD need to go there, too. KD
need to brush his hair. That's his problem.
I don't think
it's too late for that. KD need to find a grooming kit. You niggas make too much money to be looking like he's still hanging out on the corner.
My man don't even.
Like, come on, bro. Do something.
My fault, KD. I'm sorry you're catching a straight bullet.
You are burying KD, not too dissimilar from how Matt Riddle decided to bury two other stars. I have not listened to this clip. Hopefully AJ has. Who did he bury in this clip? Because it says Matt Riddle says WWE's hardest hitter is Sheamus, then buries two other stars. This clip was sent to me from AJ.
So the two other stars that he said that they hard to work with is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. They said, well, more so he said they don't ever let you get your point across or let you try to say anything because it's pretty much a tag team. I'm like, that's kind of hard to say when you're high. But even Kevin Owens said this to his response saying, bro, great person to work, know how to work and everything, but you don't listen. That's pretty much he said. Hope you have a good life and good luck. That's pretty much KO said. So they had real tensions back there. They ain't like nobody. It's either keep Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens or fire Matt Riddle. That's what I got out of it. Matt Riddle don't like none of them. And he don't bring that much ticket sales in.
Oh, you talked about the Naomi thing. You sent it, but you also talked about it. I was about to talk about that too. All right. That's all the wrestling news. Yeah.
Yes, sir, skis. We doing the game. What we doing?
Yeah, but
Speaking of game,
I got a
chat. Let's
topic real quick. Well,
hold on.
not a
Wait,
topic.
chat.
Question.
Hold on. Nigga, wait. Chat. Let's bully these niggas into playing World War Z tonight or tomorrow. Some one of these days. Bully these niggas.
Tomorrow.
Comment that y'all want to see that series return, and y'all want to see me play Dragon Age.
That's right. So now, are we doing the Guess the Wrestler game or whatever game? Or are we doing Top Rope Topic? What we doing?
No, let's do Guess the Wrestler. Cypher, I got one for you.
All
Because Cypher did some BS last time.
S.A. Rios, don't disrespect him. Let me pull up a picture of him.
Oh, yeah,
Go
by
ahead.
the way. Hold on, before we start the game. Wrestling news. Or whatever. Do y'all like how WWE bought Triple A and then released Alberto Del Rio after that incident?
I don't think that was real.
Listen, I already think either way they don't want him around the product regardless. You feel me?
But he the world champion. You can't just release him because, I mean,
he assaulted a fan and then he had the sexual allegations or whatever too.
I don't know what he did.
gotta have him lose. Just have him lose.
Yeah, that is true, but yeah. But y'all ready?
Yes, we're guessing, correct?
Yep. We're going first.
You have a wrestler. I'll go first. I got you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alive or dead?
I thought we doing yes or no's or alive or dead.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes or no's.
Same thing.
All right. Alive.
Active in AEW.
No.
Active in WWE?
No.
Is he active?
Yes.
He's active, but not active in WWE. So is this person over 50?
Let me double check.
Felt like I'm about to say his whole icon disappeared, like he left the pod to do that.
At the wrong button. Hey yo.
The wrong button. Yo.
No.
AJ is the greatest Potter, dog.
No.
They're not
That
over
was the
50.
bid.
All right, Dashy, as you go.
Is it Joe Hendry?
No.
Oh,
It's funny because
are they active in TNA?
yeah.
Okay.
Is it are they is it Moose?
No.
Is it Jeff Hardy?
Cypher, what?
Is that a
How'd you
yes?
get that?
Let's go.
Yes, how did you get
Let's
that?
go. Process of
How did you
elimination,
get
my
that?
guy. I've been on this
That was
podcast
my
for
next guess, too.
67 episodes with you. If I don't know what your brain is thinking, then I'm not a good podcast co-host.
Okay.
67
I was about to
episodes.
say, yeah, that's my next guess.
That's like one. Dash, you said moose. Why would you say moose?
I don't know. Jeff was in my brain, pause, but I was like, maybe he trying to throw us off for the obscure one.
Oh, I got that score right now. This for all tomorrow. This is
Wait, hold on. Let somebody else get a chance. Dash, you got one? 'Cause I got
Dash,
one.
you go.
I got one.
No, Cypher, you're not going no more.
All right, go ahead. Y'all guess. I got one already.
All right, alive or dead?
Alive.
WWE.
Yes.
Currently active?
Yes.
Do you know him?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Main roster?
Yes.
Champion or non-champion?
Non-champion.
Braun Breaker?
No.
White or black?
Black.
Apollo Crews?
No.
Carmelo.
No.
Biggie? Not Biggie.
He said currently
R-Truth?
wrestling.
What we say? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
R-Truth?
No.
Xavier Woods.
No.
He's a champion.
Oh shit! Damn.
Is he on Raw?
No.
XT.
No.
Is that main roster?
Well, shit. Nowadays they keep flip flopping. I don't know who on the main roster.
They ain't
anymore.
flip flopping at all. That's just like let's say Lyra. That's just Roxanne and Julia
Frank,
coming up. First of all,
Fraxium.
Lash Legend should have came up too. Oh, sorry, yeah, Fraxie, my bad. Shout out to Fraxie, my bad. And where's
damn.
Lash and the metaphor, or maybe just Lash and Jakar? They should have came up too.
Who the hell is Black on SmackDown? You know, this should really come to my mind. Oh, male or female?
Female, and that was the most important question you could have asked because y'all kept on assuming male so many times, and I wanted to say
right?
something.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill.
Nope.
Yaka.
Nope.
Naomi.
Correct. Ding, ding, ding. See, I gave y'all an easy one. I gave you an easy one. First of all, it could have been Michin.
That's what I'm saying. If
you said one of the three, it could have been one of the four. I mean, there's probably more, but that's all I know right now. But yeah, I gave you an easy one. I ain't go crazy. I didn't go crazy at all.
I had to make sure he
got
knew.
something for your ad. I got you. Hold on. Cypher, you started off. Go.
Alive or dead?
Alive.
WWE.
Yeah.
Male or female?
Female.
Currently wrestling or not?
Currently, yes.
Are they black?
Yes.
They on Raw?
Nope.
Jada Parker?
Nope.
No, SmackDown?
Nope.
Lash Legend?
Nope.
Soul Ruka?
Yep.
That was about to be my next guess too. That's so crazy.
Yep.
That's my dog.
I figured because she don't look back. She got that logic thing going on.
Genetics are so fun, aren't they?
I had to think real quick. I'm like, well, he's talking about it's not really, it's a lot of black women down there, but it's not a lot because they all want to evolve. They trash.
Damn. Have
It could have
you
been
guys
Kaylani,
actually
though.
been
Well,
watching
they still
Evolve?
rookies.
I haven't watched Evolve. You've watched it?
So I seen the boy, what's the black boy name? Cappuccino Jones, which is crazy, and something Hardaway. Booker T trained the boy Hardaway. They've been fighting on reality wrestling, and then I'm like, oh, I seen this big bull, some bull like a JBL. He like a JBL big bull type country bumpkin person, bro. No lie. And Cappuccino Jones, he drink coffee, get caffeinated, and then got a whole Hulk Hogan's high flying gimmick. I'm like, what is this?
Don't hate. These are the future greats. These are the legends of future greats. Well, maybe
But
not. They might evolve into them.
Hey, yeah.
I got a question for you. All right, I got a question for you. Do you think 100 of them could beat one gorilla?
Yes.
100 Braun Strowman, yeah.
100 wrestlers. All right, 100 Braun Strowmans. Okay, yeah, he like what 6'9", almost 400.
Hear me out.
Dashie, don't
Give
go
me-
to sleep after this pod. There's a game that you need to see, and I think I have it installed, so you should be able to watch it. It's called Ultimate Battle Simulator or something like that. We can put this to the test right now.
Nice.
We can put this to the bed.
I will also be up. I will probably be streaming Dragon Age. That's no
Nice.
fun. Stream my mage. Fuck the rogue. I love her though.
All right, I have a top rope
All right,
topic.
what we got?
Unless you
I was
guys
about to
want
say-
to end the show, I can keep going.
No. I was gonna say who was gonna go next in the guessing game. I thought
It'll be
AJ.
it'll be
got y'all.
AJ's turn. Yeah, it'll be AJ.
Let's
Ready?
see who I'm gonna go with.
Oh, you supposed to have that ready, locked in.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Alive or dead?
Allah.
SmackDown. That was the wrong question to ask.
You want to do over?
No.
No,
Answer the
go ahead,
question.
keep going.
SmackDown or not?
Yes.
Wow, straight from the rip, cut to the chase. Is
Right
it
there, huh?
male or female?
Female.
Female, alive, SmackDown. Is
Current champion.
Is that what?
You're cooked.
Current champion.
No.
Oh, well then you're not cooked because I was about to say somebody starts with a Z. If it's not a current champion, let me get Chelsea Green, please.
Nope.
Okay.
Is it Tiff? Not what's that girl name? God damn it, Jade.
No.
Charlotte Flair.
Nope.
Did she wrestle at WrestleMania?
No,
Is she black or white?
she is white.
Has she ever held a world championship?
No,
Is it Natalia or Natalie? Natty, whatever y'all call her.
no,
Was she formerly in NXT?
yes,
Alexa Bliss, you're cooked.
no.
So she was world champion.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah,
I know you don't. I know you don't. So I'm assuming she's.
y'all know who this person is, though. That's the funny thing about it. Cypher know
Of
who
course.
it is too.
Of course.
It's my turn. I know exactly who it is. He's cooked.
No, it's my turn. It's my turn. White woman from SmackDown, never held a championship. What's her name? Piper Niven?
No,
Oh wait, never held any championship or just a world championship?
world champions. He said world championship.
Okay.
I mean, but there's only been 3 mid-card champions, so it's
It could have been a tag. So I mean, they've held a tag championship, I assume.
Okay, fair point.
It's Dashy's turn because I had to ask a clarifying question.
I don't
Okay.
think. Okay. Okay. Shoot. Alba Fire.
No,
That was who I was gonna say. You're cooked. It
Yeah.
is.
it's
Who
right
else
there.
is on the women's roster? He
That's
said
wild.
they're live. They're a woman. They're on SmackDown. They
Y'all
weren't
need
on
to- y'all need to hit.
WrestleMania. Hold on a second. Let me go through these clues. We got Blue's Clues here. They're on SmackDown. They weren't on WrestleMania. They didn't have a world title, and it's not Bailey. I don't even know what brand she's on right now, honestly. Is it Mi Chin? But she's Asian and black, so I don't think it's her. Is it Mi Chin?
No.
All right, just
No.
double checking.
I could. All right.
You want to hit?
No, I don't want to hit because I don't want to waste my turn. I'm gonna guess. AJ keep trying to give it to us. I'm gonna just say it's gotta be a main eventer. So someone's never won a championship. It's not Tiffany. It's not Charlotte. It's not Nia. It's not. How many women are in the main?
I have no idea who else is left on SmackDown, to be honest.
Yo, it's 2 people left, but
That's
it's only one left.
crazy.
It's only one left. Y'all ain't say. This is crazy.
Of course, AJ. We should stop trying to give it to us.
That was y'all hint.
That don't count as my things.
Even though I watch
Oh,
wrestling every
it's actually
week,
two.
I've already forgotten half the stuff I watched.
That's what I'm trying to say. Did they have a match recently, like in the last month?
Actually, they fought. Was it last month? Probably a month and a half ago.
So it's not Zelina Vega. You said they white. I honestly do not know. And it's not Alba Fire.
You want a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
This nigga keep trying to give us.
He's
this answer.
married to somebody on the same roster.
On the same roster. Yeah.
That was a big hint. I ain't saying no more.
I mean, it's not
That's
Zelina
who's
because
up.
Zelina got a title. But if it's Zelina, she's also not white. You said white.
It can't be Scarlett because they're on Raw. It can't be Maurice because they're on Raw. No, that was SmackDown.
Dad, he cooking. He cooking.
Like
Oh my god.
Zelina is married to what's his name?
Aleister Black.
This is wild. This is
It's not
crazy.
Rawholic because they're on Raw.
I need to go to bed.
Becky is with Seth on Raw. I don't know who the hell this is.
You want to hit?
I don't want no goddamn hint.
This
So
one
I would use this
actually
next-
got me stumped. You got me here. When I hear the person,
I
I'm
don't
gonna be
even
so
know who the
mad.
heck. All right. Is her husband a former world champion?
Nope.
Is
well,
it?
No.
Is it Lana?
No.
Just checking, because I thought you was gonna pull some technicalities, like the dirt sheet says she's hired or something.
What?
I don't know, dude. I'm
All right.
grasping at
what would you
straws.
say, AJ? 'Cause you sound like you about to revise the answer.
No. You want to hint?
No, my gosh, I don't. No. All right. Because if I ask for it, it's gonna be something that's Cypher gonna be like, "Oh, I get it now." No, I'm
That
not
is
just gonna
that's
turn on a hint just for you to give the
Yep.
answer away. What was I about to say? Can't even think of all the women, all these bitches on SmackDown.
No, the hint not gonna give it away.
Who the hell is married? Zelina, Chelsea Green, Zack Ryder. Then you got
Are you googling shit?
No, I'm not googling. I'm just off the dome.
I bet it's Mickey
said
James.
No.
She's married to Nick Aldis.
She currently active.
I don't know what she getting
It's
into.
not Naomi.
A little split self.
This is the last one. After this, I gotta take it down after this.
Nia had a championship. I feel like she was in one of those tag matches recently. That women's tag match.
Oh, okay. So Katana Chance, but I thought they were Raw superstars.
I don't know who she's married to.
Oh, you know who it is? Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. It's over for you now. You cooked, AJ. You cooked. You should have said nothing. You cooked. Come on, Dashy. Come on, Dashy. Come on, Dashy. Let's go. AJ, you cooked now. Oh, I got the salt and pepper and garlic and everything. Onions. You are cooked.
All right,
Come on, Dashy.
take it away, man.
All right, it's Candice LeRae. Get out of here. Go to bed.
There you go.
Dashy, you suck, Dashy. You said everything right.
She was even on TV.
Soon as I thought of Katana Chance, whichever one, I was like skinny, small, petite, white. Oh, bet Johnny Wrestling. Duh. Let's go.
Bro, I said she married. Bro, the next hint was gonna be this. Their partner just fought. That's all I was gonna say.
Tiffany, Nia Jax. Yep.
Like
that was a good one.
That you said you gave Cypher the hint.
Good for you, Cypher. Listen, man. That was a good game. That was a good one.
AJ, since you got such good choices, tell us where can the good folks find you?
They can find me at West Philly AJ on any gaming platform.
And Dashy.
But right now, I ain't playing nothing.
He ain't playing nothing. Dashy, you can't guess a wrestler, but can you guess what your handles are on social media? Tell us what they are. Where can the good folks find you?
If I had to guess, I think the underscore comes before the iHeart Dash on Instagram. YouTube, no underscores, same name. I might be going live with Dragon Age after this pod. I might not. We'll see.
Make sure you check out that live stream. All right, folks. You know where to find us. Splash. I forgot how to end this.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.